Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show. I'm Jared. Andy's here. Brian's here. What's going on, guys?
Hey, Jared, how's it going? Another exciting look back at a fantastic Friday night of football.
Good morning, guys. Another great, great night, exciting night, and a lot of unexpected things. Excuse me, happening across both districts last night, and that's just Friday Night Lights here in northwestern Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I think the biggest unexpected surprise that I think everyone kind of saw was the Brockway Union AC Valley game. Union AC Valley was fresh off of a 72-0 loss over Central Clarion last week, and then they rebound against an undefeated Brockway team.
Yeah, and when you do this long enough, not a lot shocks you. That score shocked me. I mean, that Union AC Valley team got trounced by Central Clarion last week, and Brockway's just been rolling. They beat DuBois, lopsided wins over Kane and Coudersport. Just looked every bit the part of a top 10 Class A team in the state, which they were coming in. And that I saw that score is just shocking.
Yeah, I was talking with our colleague Chris Rossetti last night, and he said arguably maybe the biggest upset in District 9 history in that one last night. I mean, just I don't think anybody, probably nobody outside of the Union or AC Valley saw that one coming.
Yeah, no, I got to interview the quarterback of Union East Valley, Brody Dittman, and we'll play the interview and see what he had to say about the game. All right, I got Brody Dittman from Union AC Valley, part of the Generational Wealth Management Look Back Show. This interview is sponsored by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. It's easy to get your game-winning smile at Cole Orthodontic Associates. I'm sure you got a big smile after tonight. Not
Yeah,
not to bring up last week. Not a good week for you guys last week, but you rebound and beat probably one of the better teams in 1A this week with a big 12-7 win over Brockway. Talk about the game a little bit.
it was definitely a dogfight of a game. We come into the game as basically underdogs after last week, obviously, but we just had our heads down and we knew that this was a statement game for us. We just had to make it win, make it
Did
work.
this kind of start in practice early in the week? Like, you got a bad loss last week, focus on this week and whatever. But like, what was the vibes like throughout the week leading up to this game?
We had to throughout the weekend. We just kind of had to wash it away from Clarion's game. And it was back to work on Monday throughout the week this week for getting ready for tonight. But we put in a lot of new plays and some different stuff. Watched a lot of film, and it definitely paid off for us.
Looking at the score, they go up 7-0 early in the first quarter, and you guys respond and don't let them score the rest of the night. Does that say more about your offense responding or more about your defense kind of holding them to 7 points the rest of the game?
It's kind of both. We had a really, really good defensive night this week. We worked a lot on our defense this week, and it really showed this throughout the night.
Yeah, and you had 2 interceptions on defense tonight. What were you seeing on defense that kind of led to those interceptions?
We basically were sitting in a lot of deep coverages, but they were running close routes that you could kind of sneak underneath them and kind of bait a little bit, and it really paid off for that too.
And you guys get that, looks like go down 7-6. It's 7-6 in the second quarter. And then the third quarter, you take that lead with Easton Wingard 6-yard touchdown run. What was that like the rest of the game? All right, you got a 12-7 lead, and knowing that any touchdown there, they're going to take the lead. What's the feeling like? What's the feeling like during that?
That was definitely a momentum changer for us to finally get on top. We missed the extra point, so we were down 6-7 there for a long time. But that was definitely a big momentum changer, but we just had to stay on our toes and make everything work.
It's kind of been like an up and down season for you guys, but kind of like this is probably one of the biggest bounce back wins we've probably seen in a long time. What's that say about your team and confidence moving forward the rest of this season?
Yeah, this definitely gave us a lot of confidence, being that Brockway was so high ranked and that we basically came from nothing last week. So it was definitely a big confidence boost for us.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Brody, for joining the Generational Wealth Management Look Back Show. Good luck the rest of the season and enjoy the win tonight.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
All right, big shout out to all the sponsors that help bring this Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show to you.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate having all those sponsors again helping us bring all this great look backs and all these interviews to you here on this Saturday morning.
And Brian, I think there were some overtime games that happened in District 10.
Yeah, just a couple. Cathedral Prep in 6 overtimes over St. Francis, New York, 78-72. Costello to Himes in the 6th overtime proves to be the deciding score. But man, oh man, you know, and it's ironic that we get a 6 overtime game here in District 10 tonight, this afternoon or at noon today. As Penn State goes to Illinois, and obviously those two teams played a 9 overtime game a couple of years ago. But and God, I hope that doesn't happen again. But but yeah, I mean, you just that's the kind of the battle that, and I'm sure both of those teams are going to look back on as the postseason rolls around and says, "Hey, this is one of those games that got us ready to roll in the postseason."
And guys, I have a couple more quick notes before we move on. in regards to that game. The longest, one overtime away from the longest game in Pennsylvania high school football history. The longest was 7 overtimes. Cumberland Valley and Central Dauphin back in 2015. And it's the second time a District 10 team has gone 6 overtimes in a game. Warren and Meadville did so back in October of 2004. And I remember that one quite well because I actually played in it. So, but yeah, so some just remarkable stuff there.
Yeah, and one of the games that in District 10, Grove City was the winners over the previously undefeated Sharon. I mean, we had them on the show a couple weeks ago. I was able to speak with Marcello Trezona from Grove City, and I will play the interview that I got with him. It's just me on there, but he didn't want to do the face interview like how we're doing right now, but here's the interview. All right, I got Marcello Trezona from Grove City, part of the Generational Wealth Management Saturday Morning Look Back show. This interview is sponsored by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. It's easy to get your game-winning smile at Cole Orthodontics Associates. You know, I'm sure you probably have a big smile after the big win of Grove City tonight. Talk about the win a little bit tonight.
Yeah, I got a massive smile on my face after that win. Real close game coming down to the wire. And overall, defense played real solid. Offense, we had some missteps at times, but you know what? We just trust in each other, believe in each other. To win.
You know, Sharon was undefeated coming into this game, and you guys kind of ended that winning streak. How big is that win for the program and you guys this season?
That win is massive. It means a lot for us, especially coming off that 1-2 start, getting the more momentum back, proving that we can play with anyone.
In a close game like that, who are some of the guys on defense that stepped up for you guys tonight?
Oh, Joey Hathaway, corner. Lutz at the other end of the field. D-line getting pressure all game. Real nice. And our middle backers just being able to shoot, fill lanes.
And a big 3-point win. Was there like a field goal at some point in this game? Or what kind of went out on offense tonight?
Yeah. It came down to a last-second field goal, 2 seconds left. Jacob Stuckey, our kicker, was able to nail one right through the uprights.
Awesome. And what's the feeling like with that? Like, you know, like that's something you see on TV in college, NFL, you know, game-winning field goals and stuff. What's it like to be a part of a moment like that?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. You know, we go through all these drills constantly about PAT, field goals. You never really hope that it never really has to come down to that, but being a part of that it's real magical.
Yeah, and moving forward, what's the confidence, morale, and stuff with the team like for setting you guys up for the rest of the season?
You know, we got some high confidence, but just gotta stay humble, keep working, come away with some more wins.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Marcello, for joining our Generational Wealth Management Saturday Morning Look Back show. Congrats on the win. Enjoy it tonight, and good luck the rest of the season.
All right. Thank you.
Can't beat getting a game-winning field goal for the win against previously undefeated team.
Previously undefeated, previously unscored upon team, as the Sharon Tigers had not allowed a point. And I want to say, if I remember correctly, they even went into the half in that game, and it was scoreless. And so, I mean, you're talking 3.5 games of shutout defense. Is just phenomenal for Sharon, and it'll be interesting to see how quickly they're able to bounce back after this tough loss.
Yeah, just and that Region 3 is such a juggernaut in District 10. Just week in, week out, just dogfights, and I'm sure Sharon will respond. And Grove City started out 1-2 last year, just like they did this year, on their way to the District 10 title. So we'll see if history repeats itself.
Another game in D10 that I was able to get an interview from, Corey defeated Harbor Creek 29-21. Get any notes on that game?
Yeah, just this is an interesting Corey team. I know you talked to Nolan Carey, their quarterback, and he That's a team that Corey and Meadville are the only two 4A teams in District 10 right now. And they played last year twice, and it wasn't close, both in the regular season and postseason. Meadville blowout wins. This is a Corey team that is much improved. Played Meadville very tough in week 1. We're coming off a rare bye week, if you will. And this is a program that's up and coming.
Yeah, I have the interview with Nolan Carey here. All right, I got Nolan Carey from the Corey Beavers, part of our Generational Wealth Management Extra Point Look Back Show, Generational Management Look Back Show. Nolan, big win for the Beavers tonight, first win of the season. Talk about the game a little bit.
I think it was a great game. We all put in great hard work. The first half was a little rough to start, but we came out at a halftime and we just put the hammer to them. And
Yeah, 0-2 start to the season, getting that first win of the season. How big is that to get that first win of the season?
I think it's really uplifting for everybody. Getting this win was really important, especially in front of their home crowd. It just really shows what we can do.
Yeah, getting a big win on the road, that definitely says something. Close game, too. You got a 29-21 win. Defense stepped up. Talk about some guys who stepped up on defense.
What was that? Sorry, I lost signal.
Oh, you're good. Close game there at the end of your win, but 29-21. Defense obviously stepped up there down the stretch. So talk about some guys who made some key plays on defense for you guys.
I think Hayden Tomshow, he did a good job stuffing the run along with Gabe Scouten. He made a crucial play. Aiden Trask, he did well. It was just an overall well. Oh, and Levi Earhart, he did really well. It was his first game back out of a leg injury. And other than that, there were a lot of good defensive plays.
Yeah, and at what point in the game did you guys know that you got this win here? Like, you guys finally got the goose egg out of the win column, finally get that number one. At what point in the game did you feel like you had this game won?
I think, well, actually, it was me that fumbled the ball one play, and then we ended up stuffing them and getting the ball back, and I knew we were coming back and winning this game.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Nolan, for joining the Generational Wealth Management Look Back Show. This interview was sponsored by Cole Orthodontics Associates with convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. It's easy to get your game-winning smile at Cole Orthodontics Associates. Hey, congrats on the win. Thanks for being on this interview, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Yep. Speaking of teams that got their first wins, we'll shift it back to District 9. Andy, you were at the Smethport-Coudersport game where the Hubbers were able to get their first win of the season.
I was, and it was the first one of the season. I believe snapped a 10-game regular season losing streak for the Hubbers. Just a really nice win. It was a game that got off to a slow start, scoreless until about the midway point of the second quarter, man, oh man, were there some fireworks. And Ryan Mason, who I got a chance to talk to, was a big part of that. Had an 88-yard touchdown reception on 3rd and 17. That kind of jump-started the Hubs there, and just a really well-played game, and what turned out to be a very exciting game.
Yeah, and you got to interview Ryan Mason from Smethport, so we'll play that interview right now.
All right, there is Ryan Mason, our Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg co-player of the game with Joe Gano. And this is our Cole Orthodontic and Associates post-game interview. Cole Orthodontic and Associates with a convenient location to serve you in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. Ryan, can you hear me? All right, first of all, congratulations on the win. First one of the year for you guys. How good does this feel?
Man, it feels great, man. We've had God in our corner this whole time, and that's the team that Smethport really has right there, and I'm glad we got to prove that tonight against Coudersport.
And how good does it feel too? I it feels good either way, but doing it on your home field.
Yeah, man, it's no better place, you know. The atmosphere is always great, and we love the fans, and we love to bring a great show.
Big game. You guys got it done both in the air and on the ground offensively. Take me through that long touchdown in the first half that you had.
Man, it was awesome. It was just something I haven't had this year, and it was just a great play, great execution, and we got the job done. We put support on the board.
And did the game kind of open? Because it seemed like the game opened up a little bit starting in the second quarter. Did you guys feel that too?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of energy, a lot of adversity we had to face, and we just brought it to the table and did what we could to come through.
And obviously, it all starts up front. Talk a little bit about the play of your offensive line tonight.
Yeah, I can't speak enough about my offensive line either. We wouldn't be able to move the ball without them, and they're a big key to our offense, and they did great tonight.
And big stop, obviously, there to end the game. Yeah, how good did it feel to kind of win the game on defense?
Man, it was great. I mean, I was just looking to get off the field, an interception or something, but we stuck through it, and like we said, we played through adversity, and we got the job done.
All right, and just lastly, what does a win like this, do for you guys going forward?
Man, I think we're looking to just keep winning. We want to keep putting points up on the board and show the D9 who Smethport football really is. Not a great start last season. We don't want that again this year. We want to come through with a positive season this year.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
All right, another big shout out to all the sponsors that help us bring this Saturday morning Generational Wealth Management Look Back show to you. Keeping it in District 9, Chris was not able to join us tonight, but he was at the Central Clarion Punxsutawney game, and I feel like the score kind of doesn't really show how that game actually went. I was score watching most of the night. It seemed like it was like kind of not back and forth, but it was close for most of the game.
Yeah, and that's a Punxsutawney team that's much improved as well. Of course, Central Clarion has just been coming in, steamrolling everybody. And, I think that was a reasonably, competitive football game, all things considered. And, Punxsy, you want to talk about tough back-to-back games, Red Bank and Central Clarion. So schedule makers didn't do them any favors.
Yeah, you talk about it being a close game, but again, that's, if you're Central Clarion, you take care of business in the end. You pull away at the end and do what you need to do to take care of business and keep showing that you're the team to beat in District 9.
And Chris was able to get an interview with Central Clarion's Dawson Smale.
Player of the game, you're looking at him. It is Dawson Smale of the Central Clarion Wildcats. 5 catches, 118 yards, including a 77-yard touchdown catch. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. It's time for our Cole Orthodontics Associates post-game interview. Our player of the game interviews this year brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You, too, can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. That is Dawson Smale. That'll be our Cole Orthodontics interview. Dawson, first of all, a really good win for you guys against a really hard football team. Just talk a little bit about coming out and being 4-0 now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it feels great to get the win. I mean, they're a great team. They played us really well in the first half, and then we kind of came out in the second half. I mean, they couldn't our passing game was really good tonight, and when we weren't getting our runs, we were finding openings and making good cuts and just playing good team football.
In the first half, they really were able to eat you guys up a little bit on the ground. What kind of adjustments did you guys make at halftime?
Just filling our gaps on the D line and making sure our backers get in there and quit getting pushed out.
And then, it's still 20-13 going, it was 20-13 going to the fourth quarter. But the play action pass to Hayden Hindman seemed to really get you guys back on track a little bit. Talk a little bit about how exciting it was to see the tight end get involved a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. He's a great asset to have. I mean, he can catch the ball. He's a good blocker, and it was just awesome to see him slip out in the edge of the end zone and get that touchdown.
And then with about 8 minutes to go, you had what we considered to be the play of the game. You guys were deep down, and instead of being conservative up a couple of touchdowns, you guys opened it up and you got loose. Talk us through that long 77-yard touchdown pass.
I mean, the play before that, they had a backup corner out there. We were going to take advantage of it. We did. It got called back, unfortunately, and then we saw that it was wide open again. And Coach Egg made a good call there.
And then for you, just kind of walk us through what you saw from your position, and you're getting open and then catching the ball like that. I think Coach Weiser said it. Once you caught it, nobody was catching you.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really focused on getting the yak after. I just wanted to secure the catch so we can get a good gain, and then turned on the Jets, I guess.
You did turn on the Jets. It seemed like the focus in the first half was to maybe get you the football. Was that a focus, or it was just how the game flowed?
A little bit of both. I mean, the game flowed like that. I was the open guy. We took advantage of their two linebackers most of the time, and it just really worked out in our favor.
Seemed in the second half, the goal was to maybe get Jace more involved running the football too. Talk a little bit about how that seemed to also help you guys offensively.
Yeah, he's one of the best runners in the open field in the district. I mean, he's a great player when he gets out there. He's a great player in general.
Thanks for joining us here, Dawson. Dawson Smale, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. He'll also get a gift certificate from Daddy's for his play of the game. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media. Buying, selling, or building.
All right. I guess the last thing we got is Brian. You want to talk about your game before we wrap the show up?
Yes, I was down at War Memorial Field here in Warren last night as Connie had came to town, and the Eagles a couple of weeks ago picked up their first home win in quite a while, and we're in search of their second road win since 2020 coming up here to Warren County. It's kind of a sloppy first half. It was 8-0 Connie at halftime, and then the Eagles found a way. They utilized the onside kick very well to their advantage. They did it immediately after scoring in the first half and caught the Dragons off guard. And they did it again to start the second half. And Warren seemed like it was ready for that onside kick, but then one of their up linemen went towards the ball instead of waiting for it to come to him. That gave Connie a possession to start the second half. They went down and scored. Answered back late in the fourth quarter with a big 69-yard touchdown pass from Ben Easler to Max Gentz. And Easler scored all three touchdowns, or had a hand, I should say, in all three touchdowns, a couple of touchdown passes and one on the ground as well. So let's take a look at what Ben had to say as our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game.
Our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game tonight is Conneaut's Ben Easler. Had 3 total touchdowns, 2 through the air, 1 on the ground, 163 passing yards, 49 yards on the ground. And this is our player of the game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile at Cole Orthodontic Associates. And Ben, got your game-winning smile on right now, we can see. And first of all, congratulations. Great game tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It seemed like it was a slow start offensively for both teams. You guys get on the board in the second quarter, and then all of a sudden the fireworks come out in the second half. What adjustments were you guys able to make at halftime?
Yeah, well, honestly, it was just doing our jobs, being in the right places, and just making the plays that needed to be made. And we stuck with the same thing through the first half to the second half and just executed better. That was all.
And in that second half, Warren gets down and take an 8-minute drive, I think it was, to get on the board first, and or for the first time. You guys get the ball back after they threatened to score again, and Cody and I are sitting up here talking about, it might be a great time for you guys to come out and run some clock. And then all of a sudden you hit that pass to Max Getz, and he's gone. What were you guys calling in the huddle there, and what made you go to the air in that situation?
Well, honestly, that was supposed to be just a little slip pass to my tight end outside, but he got blown up, so I kind of had to improvise a little bit, and Max Getz made an awesome play for me, so I can't thank him enough.
And then defensively, it seemed like you guys bottled up that Warren running attack all night long. What was working so well for you out there on defense that allowed you to keep them in check?
Yeah, our defense did an awesome job. Our defensive line did a great job getting pressure when they ran pass plays. Our linebackers staying home. Over our secondary, we got a ton of young guys playing back there because of injuries and stuff like that, and they did a fantastic job tonight as well. So very proud of my defense.
And so obviously a couple of weeks ago, you guys got your first home win in a couple of years. You get your first road win here tonight since 2021. How special has this season been for you guys so far early on?
Oh, of course, this season's been awesome for us, and just being able to be competitive and getting games and win games, it's a great feeling, especially considering how far we've came.
And what do you have to do going forward to pick up a couple more wins on the season?
Well, of course, we got Meadville next week. That's a pretty big rivalry game. I mean, those guys are really tough, so we got to execute every single time. Don't make any mental mistakes and just keep playing ball. And I think we can have a rest of the year will be pretty successful.
All right, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Connie, it's Ben Easler, a 24-12 winner over Warren here tonight. Ben, congratulations, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
So, I touched on it in the post-game interview last night, but that Conneaut run defense last night held Warren to just 25 yards on 18 carries. Again, Dragons playing another game without starting running back Tommy Nyquist, and you can see that they're still struggling to find a bit of an identity offensively, though they did turn to the air a bit more, especially in the second half, kind of let Eric Dipple get loose a little bit, and it seemed to be working for them. Still had a little trouble punching it into the end zone, but that may be the solution that they need to go to going forward. And Andy, I know you'll appreciate this, but and I mentioned it on the broadcast, they moved that or went to that 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, a little oop-de-oop formation and paid dividends for Warren. So they went to the oop-de-oop. They scored their second touchdown on a hook and ladder. It was a varsity blues kind of night last night at War Memorial Field.
Yeah, a lot of awesome action in District 9 and 10 last night. If you missed any of the scores, you can go on to d9and10sports.com and look at the Pizza Hut District 9 and 10 football live scoreboard for Week 4. If you guys aren't watching college football tomorrow afternoon, we do have some Saturday action, or today's action, in District 9 and District 10. In District 9, both games will be streamed live on YDL Sports Network. We got Red Bank Valley at Keystone, and we have Elk County Catholic at Sheffield. And in District 10, we have Cochranton at Kennedy Catholic, Oil City at Franklin, Mercyhurst Prep at Northwestern. So check out those District 9 and District 10 games. Thanks for watching our Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show. From Brian, Andy, I'm JB Graphics. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors, and we'll see you again next week.